Welcome to the Oregon Angler. This week we're fishing in the Willamette River, just below the Oregon City Falls. Although it's only mid-February, the spring Chinook salmon run has already started. With the assistance of professional fishing guide Will Fox, we'll be trolling plugs and back-bouncing Will's unique bait rigs through some of Oregon's most accessible and productive salmon waters. Stay tuned as we try to hook into some of these 20 to 30 pound fish.
Well, what kind of a rig are you going to be fishing today with, Will?
Okay, I'm going to be using a back-bouncing rig today. And the way I've done this is I've taken my main line, okay, and I've run my main line through a barrel swivel, okay. Then I've got about an 18-inch dropper line, and I'll be fishing with about a 3-ounce sinker today, cannonball sinker, because the current's not very fast. From here, then I'll take 4 beads and slide them up my main line, okay. So it's like that. Anyhow, this acts as a spreader. Okay, then I take the other end of my main line and tie it to a barrel swivel here. Then I got about a 4-foot leader, and I'll tie it onto the other end of this barrel swivel. Something I've done on my clinch knots too is I've taken a little granny knot and tied in here.
Before you take the twist in the line, a granny knot at the end of that?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, then I take and I put it through the eye of the barrel swivel. Okay, then I made my twist.
About 6 or 8 twists in the line?
Okay, then I take and I run it through the loop, okay, and then I just cinch that guy right up.
Okay.
Okay, there's no way that knot will pull loose.
Hey, I like that.
That leader will break before that knot pulls loose.
That's got to be one of the better cinch knots I've ever seen. That looks really good.
Okay, then what I've done on my 4-foot leader, I've got a egg loop leader. Okay, you can see the little egg loop here. Okay. Then I slid my bead down on top of it and a sliding hook. Okay. I found by putting the sliding hook on here, it increased our catch dramatically.
Do very many people use the sliding hook?
No, I'm the only one that does that.
That looks good. I like that idea also.
Okay. Then what I've done is I've taken one of these prawns here. Okay. Anyhow, I take the tip of the egg loop leader, okay, this hook here, run it up underneath the head of this prawn, come up through the top. Okay. Then I've got my egg loop leader, like I said. Okay. And put the egg loop.
Put it right around the middle of the shrimp.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
So just like that. Okay, then I take this other hook, the sliding hook. Okay, run the tip of this hook the same direction as the first hook.
Okay.
Okay. Come right up.
Right up to the tail.
You bet. Okay. Just like that. Okay, then you want a slight bend in your bait. You don't want your bait to make quick little spins, okay? You want it to roll slowly in the water.
Okay.
Okay, kind of like a half moon.
And then a couple of loops around the tail.
Right, and then I half hitch the tail. Just like that.
Okay. Good grip on it, sure. How about this? How about that cannonball sinker now? Where do you hook that on?
Okay, again, it goes on my 18-inch dropper line. Okay, I got a little snap here. I can change my weights according to the flow of the current. Okay.
That changes during the day as the tide comes in and out.
You bet.
Yeah. Okay.
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 And
now
yeah, so what are you going to do?
Why don't you hold that up and let me see how that looks.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got the sinker. It's going to set on the bottom.
Right.
Right there. And then your prawn will be out a couple of feet from that.
Right.
And it'll be twisting in the water, and that's what's going to trigger the strike.
You bet.
That looks good. Nice rig up.
Okay.
What test of line do you use?
Okay, I'm fishing pretty light. I've got a 20-pound test main line and a 15-pound test leader.
Okay. And
I'm using some 3-aught hooks and a 2-aught hook.
do you like the red dyed shrimp the best?
Yeah, it seems to work the best for us. Either this or a flame orange.
Super.
What are you going to use today?
Well, I think I'm going to use about the same rig up. I'm going to use the shrimp hooked with that sliding hook also, but I think I'm going to use some special mix smelly jelly on my prawn. I'll just smear a little of that on each side. And have you ever tried this before?
I've tried it a few times. I like it real well.
Seems to work pretty good. The special mix is it's shrimp scent and anise oil, and it's mixed together and it lasts a long time. Then I'll run it up my line about 2 or 3 feet, and I'm ready to go. How about you, Marty? What are you going to fish with?
Okay, I got a real simple rig here. for today. I just have it's a plug called a diver made by Vortex, and I just got a snap swivel here, barrel swivel right up on the top. I'm going to smear a little bit of the smelly jelly on there. This has been hitting them pretty good in a couple of the rivers in and around here.
That's that
steelhead and salmon they've been getting them on.
That's the Vortex Depth Seeker, isn't it?
Depth Seeker.
So it goes down about 15 feet or so?
15 feet. It's got a little rattle in it, and a couple, I sharpened up the hooks, and it's ready to go.
What do you think of the green chrome, Will? Do you think that should do it?
Well, I tell you, for fishing for these spring Chinooks, and it ought to work real good, and it should be a real good one for steelhead, too.
Okay, good enough. I'm optimistic. Let's go catch some fish.
Yeah, let me just get this stuff on here, and I'm ready to roll.
Let's do it.
Ready to catch some fish.
Stay tuned for more Willamette River Chinook.
Nice day to be out here fishing today.
Not too bad. Just pretty typical water conditions for this time of year?
Yeah, it is. Real nice and clear. Somebody's got a fish on.
Do they?
Yep.
Where at?
That boat up ahead of us.
Jumping over there. Right over there. Yeah. Oh, they're just about to get it.
And
That's a nice fish.
Hey.
It's over the side.
Sure is chrome.
Oh, look at this thing, huh?
The pressure's on the net man, too.
Yeah.
Because, if he screws it up, there's no way he can explain his way out of that one.
Nothing worse than cold cocking the fish with the net.
Yeah, or hitting around on the nose and breaking the line. And
Hang on, Steve. You'll get him in.
that's right.
No.
Maybe we'll get to see the net man go over the side. They're close.
He's over. He's in.
He's in.
He's got the
hey,
fish.
that's a nice one.
Oh,
Beauty.
hey. That's what you like to see, the fish that the guy has a hard time lifting up,
Yeah. Hey!
Look at that,
Look
huh?
at that. I don't know. You think it's a keeper? What? Can you explain a little bit about this back bouncing technique, Will?
Okay. What we're doing is we're bouncing our lead along the bottom, okay? And it's kind of like drift fishing, okay? The way that these fish hit, okay, it's, well, first of all, our prawn it's making a slow move, circle motion, okay? It's what it's doing is it's representing a wounded prawn or some sort of a bait that these fish feed on, okay? Anyhow, our baits, our weight's bouncing along the bottom, and it's just like drift fishing, okay? The way that these fish hit, they'll either, sometimes they'll hit it and they'll pick it up and they'll hold it in their mouth, okay? Other times they'll feel like a little trout pecking at it, okay? And then next time they'll come back and they'll hit a little bit harder, okay? That's when you'd want to set the hook. Sometimes they'll hit it and just run with it, and there's no question then about having a fish on.
Okay, is that why we keep lifting the weight off the bottom?
Right. There's rocks and stuff down there, and we're just letting it bounce right along the bottom. The main thing is we don't want our weight to get hung up on the bottom, so that's the reason we're bouncing it.
All right, now when is the fish most likely to hit? When it's in motion, when we pick it up, or when it's sitting on the bottom?
Well, normally when they hit is I tell my clients, the beginners, okay, your weight's bouncing along, you're getting in a rhythm, your weight's just bouncing. Anything that hits between the bounces, go ahead and set the hook on it.
Should you set the hook pretty hard?
Right, set it real hard.
They have a pretty tough mouth.
Yeah, they do. Real strong dumb line.
How important is a sharp hook for this type of fishing?
Oh, I tell you, I like my hooks razor sharp. It's real important to have good sharp hooks.
Hey, you got one? Good job, Will.
It's a pretty nice one too.
Oh my goodness, there comes the pressure chop. I gotta net this thing. Can you do it all, Will?
Oh,
No,
well,
I'll net it.
you can net it, okay?
I'll net it.
I can do the playing part.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
This is like it's hooked real good.
Is he fighting pretty good?
Yeah, not bad.
Seem like a pretty good sized fish.
Yeah, real nice one.
Getting any headway on him?
Not much. I don't know how good he's hooked, but
Well, I tell you what, we were just starting to feel optimistic, and you were starting to think eating lunch, and
Yeah, we didn't even bring out the lunch.
no, it took care of it. Oh my goodness.
He's a nice one.
Is he a good one?
Yeah.
Good size fish.
I think he's a real big, pretty good sized fish. 20-pounder anyway.
You think so? Just trying to figure out how that works.
Get it a face here, right here.
Woo! This is all right. Do it to me, fish.
He's fighting pretty hard, huh?
Oh, you bet. He's pulling good.
He's taking us upriver?
He's just gonna tow the boat.
That's what he's doing too. You know, their
Jet engine.
their body's just like one great big old paddle. And whoa, all right.
It's right here. It's right
He
here.
come up out of the water pretty
Get over there, get rid of the
far.
net.
So
He's not tired yet.
that's a nice fish.
Yeah, that was big. What I saw of him.
It's pretty nice.
Wish it.
He's going to come right alongside there.
It'd been nice to get a picture of him when he come up out of the water.
Well, we'll get to see him here pretty quick. Let him get in that motor there, Will. Bet you hate it if that happens.
Oh, you bet.
He's taking a...
He's on the stampede.
Will, this fish is going to this fish is going to beat you with a technical knockout. Huh?
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a nice one. Yeah, come on, fish.
Will.
It's good stuff. He's coming
He
back.
likes to stay on that side anyway.
I'll tell you what, that fish might whip us all once it gets to the boat.
Well, I'll go perch in the bow. You
I
subdue
tell you
him.
what, I'm afraid I have to net this thing. This fish is as big as a German Shepherd.
There you go.
Go
Oh,
on,
great.
Oh, look at them.
There he is.
Look at that flash in the
I
water.
gotta keep him out of his anchor rope too. That's real okay. That's a big one. That's Mr. Big, guys.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps going from one side to the other. That's really convenient. Whoa, look at him.
Okay, fish.
He's got
Enough is
plenty of
enough.
strength left.
Don't spit the hook. Okay, get ready.
Think
You
you can
ready
get
to
him?
take him, Will?
Yeah.
Think. I'll put him in here. You just kind of hit.
No, head first. Head first.
Butterfly him.
Okay.
He's right there.
Head first.
Richard, bring him up here again and we'll try to
Okay.
get it. You gotta bring his net. hold
Watch.
his
We
nose
gotta
right
hurry up before they get in his anchor rope.
there. Okay.
I'm trying. Hey, head first. There you go. All right.
King size fish.
It's the fish.
Look at this, Will. Huh?
All right.
I like it.
Look at this.
I'd like to do that again, guys.
Huh? I'm afraid to do this again.
What do we do now?
We need a bigger boat.
Help, the fish taking over.
Will, let me unhook him for you.
Okay.
Now, is this a male or is this a female?
This is a female.
This is a
You
female?
can tell by the shape of the head. It's more rounded. You know, if it was a male, you'd see a more of a little bit longer head, and the positioning of the eye would be further back.
Okay, has the dark gum line again.
Right.
Just okay.
That's a Chinook, and
You bet.
it's it doesn't have any clipped fins.
No, it doesn't.
There's no hatchery.
Or yeah, it is a hatchery fish.
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell from the dorsal fin.
Right.
What
Yeah.
is this? What do you think? Maybe 25, 30 pounds?
Oh, it's at least a 30 pounder and possibly a 35.
Will, your arms are shaking. Put that fish
He's a
down.
heavy guy.
Good job. Let's catch it up.
Okay.
We'll be right back with more Willamette River Chinook.